Hey guys, this is Eskimo Poodle, and we're back to Let's Play Fell Seal Arbiter's Mark on the PC. Last time we checked out Lodestar Hinge, and we still need several more pieces of the puzzle to actually do anything there. And then we took on a hunt over at Alpine Woods, which was much easier than the last hunt that we took on, so I was okay with that. Today, we're going to go ahead and go to the Restful Stones, where we're going to take on Mercier. I basically put all my backup characters into Ranger classes to make it so that we could have some warning for that for our other characters. And apparently Septimus wasn't. This guy's an Arbiter or an Immortal, isn't he? How many times have you failed me already, Dolman? And now you allowed yourself to be followed? Well, Septimus, as I reported, every one of these mishaps is the fault of Mercier. Still that drivel, you drumped up squire. It was Arbiters who kept showing up and attacking us every time we turned our backs. And where were you lot? Your only task was to keep those curs off our trail. If I didn't have a mob of incompetents to babysit. Hey, this is the guy we turned Mercier over to. So he is in on the whole, letting Mercier go. You bastards. Enough. Just deal with him, and take more care in your duties from now on. Your job is to perform the task you've been assigned and spare me from petty distractions. Know that if you continue to disappoint me, you will be retired. In case that is too ambiguous for you, by retired I mean slain. Bizarro, you okay there, buddy? We're getting close now, so step lightly. Our bandits and their allies should be skulking about nearby. Aha! Found them. And some of their playmates as well. That can't be Septimus? Gods, what now? One of you buffoons was followed again. And by Mark this time. I don't have time for this nonsense. Deal with them as well, and you'd better be thorough this time. If any one of them survives, you'd best be certain you do not. I want you to do that when you're fighting with me there, Bizarro. Just instantly kill somebody. Kyrie, a welcome sight as always. Perhaps we can catch up later. Bizarro, I can't say I expected to find you here. These days it seems like I'm mandibles deep in one secret investigation after another. This time it's corrupt arbiters. I do believe I just uncovered some conclusive evidence. Captain Kyrie, we meet again. Coleman. Come, don't look at me like that. Everything can be explained. Still your weasel tongue. We've already seen what you're negotiating against us. We're putting this hunting dog down once and for all, and you are going to help. Fine. But later on, you and I are going to have a little talk about respect, Mercier. Front and center, everyone. You know the drill. No survivors. Let's see, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. How many do we get? Oh, it said something like it was going to be like a big battle or something, so I was thinking we might have like 8 or 9 people in the fray here, but I guess not. Now, is there a gatherable? I thought it said there was like a treasure chest or something. Okay, I see you over there, you little bastard. Yeah, don't try to sneak up on me like that, please. Alright, I don't think there's anything in here, is there? Like, I'm not seeing like a treasure chest in there or anything like that. It looks like we can go in there, so that's kind of neat. I thought they said there was a gatherable around here somewhere. I could be mistaken, though. Okay. Well, looks like we get our full complement of peoples, and we get access to Bizarro as well. That's pretty cool. Lana, I like you as a sorcerer for the damage, but I'm going to change you to something that's not a sorcerer because I want you to stay as a healer, and frankly, that's just the better choice. I could put you on a mender to get the other stuff. Gadgeteer gives some stuff at the start of a battle. Yeah, let's put you as a Gadgeteer for a little while. Alright, and then set Holy. Okay, we're good. Smart Casting, Blessed, Barrier. Yeah, that sounds good enough for me. You can use all the gadgets you have to do stuff. Okay, that works. Neat. Let's put you over here, and put you over there, and we should be good to go. Let's get started, shall we? You're an assassin, which is less than great, but, okay, you're asleep. That's great. And this little bastard, who I'd rather just not exist, would be fantastic, but oh well. We'll have to deal with them. Try to get these guys out of the way quicker rather than sooner. Not that I'm ungrateful for the timely assistance, but how exactly did you find us? We followed one of the bandits here after disrupting their plan to attack Old Bazaar. Really? How did one of those lowlifes manage to escape your grasp? We let him escape, of course. We suspected the bandits were colluding with the corrupt arbiters and arranged for Reiner to track them. What a lucky break for me. You're just gonna run away, huh? And there goes all the good stuff there. They are having their way with me right off the start here. Yeah, pretty high evade. Let's see if we can get this guy stuck in place here. No, we cannot. Okay. Let's see. How about we blind you? We can blind him, sure. And it looks like he evades regular attacks for his counter there, so we want to be careful about that. Geez, they have plenty of assassins here. But I don't know if they have much in the way of healers, which I can be happy about. Let's see, you have Assassin, Gambler, rather, you weren't hiding anything there, were you? No. Okay, Assassin, Gambler, Fellblade, War Mage Wizard, Sorcerer, Mercenary Scoundrel, Mercenary Templar, Gunnar. Yeah, they don't have any healers, so unless they use items for reviving, we should be good for them not reviving everybody every 2 turns. So that's nice. Alright, you hang out over here for now. Tell me, Dolman, what pushed you to betray the Arbiters? You saw who was in charge. Does it look like I had a choice? I think you were selected because you have a taste for criminal activities. I doubt anyone in my outfit would have received such an offer. I've had enough of your lectures. You'll be dealt with, I promise. Then we'll pin all the attacks on a marked Arbiter gone crazy with newfound power. I wasn't looking forward to taking down an Arbiter, even a crooked one, but you do make it easy. Several citizens lost their lives during your operations. You'll find no pity here. I will find the ability to, Okay, you have a root for your counter. Let's see. And not much in the way of defense. I wonder how much we can do damage-wise with a Wrathful Blow. Enough to kill you. Right off the bat. Fantastic. Okay, how much will we be able to take you out? We might be able to take him out with, he's going to evade some of it. That's the shame. Evades that. But if we just do the water bolt or something like that, it's still going to not have a great chance to hit because we're blinded, which I forgot about. We can hope for the best. Let's see. Okay, 67% chance and we hit it. Awesome. I'm okay with that. Keep you out of the way a little bit there. You are about to not survive here. Let's see, Cleansing Blade, not enough to kill. What about a Enraged Blow? Enough to kill, but I don't think we need it. Let's see, Physical. We have just enough to, like, not kill him here. Yeah, I guess Enraged Blow would have to do. Okay. Either way, that's 2 assassins down. I'm okay with this. Ooh, Kyrie is taking a decent chunk of damage from some stuff here, but I think she'll mostly be okay. Especially since I can just heal her. Yeah, let's do a little bit of healing here to start off. They got me with a bunch of debuffs right at the start of the battle, which is not my preferred way to start the battle, but not a whole lot to do about it. Ooh, that kind of hurt. But you're going to get clobbered by my mace. Nice. And they are more powerful now. Not a big fan of that, since the assassin already has pretty good attack status. Like a rock. You have a massive range on that. Jeez, dude. Bizarro, I appreciate that, but you're kind of pointless here at the moment. I think Kyrie might be about to, yeah. They went right after her. We'll get her back in action, though. I'm okay with that. Unless this guy... Okay, I thought he might have targeted Kyrie there, but no, we're fine. Alright, let's see. Heal 2 on you. Kyrie, I could have used it as well, but for the most part, we are fine here. Let's pop a regular potion. We only have so many of those. Alright, can I... You have Critical Mirage. I don't think we're going to be able to knock you out here, but I can try. Fused Edge and... Oh, that's real close. You'll get Mirage for your next attack. For your next ability there. But it's pretty close. Also, we might not even hit. So in that case, let's just start with that remedy there. Yeah, make ourselves able to actually hit next turn. And go from there. Let's see, you... Probably not going to survive this turn, so just so you know. Yeah, just enough to do exactly enough. Or he had Mirage already, like the little bastard that he is. And now he can't use skill. Yeah, it's not great, but luckily some of these are counted as... Yeah, a lot of these are counted as magic anyways. Yeah, it does magical on mine. Not quite enough to kill. Who's getting their turn next? You're close. That guy's not. So this guy. And who's the third person getting his turn? Somebody else is getting their turn. Is this guy way over here? Not you. It's... Oh, it's her. Okay. In that case... Let's see if... It does 121 to you and 119 to you. Okay, cool. That'll do plenty of damage. Nice. That worked out fantastic. Even if they all go after that guy right there, which they're not. Even if they went after him, it would have been worth it because he did plenty of damage to everybody there. Like a rock. It hurts. Like a rock. And that guy must have the, yeah, that ability to cast, like, fucking forever away. Alright, Bizarro, thank you. You're supposed to use that from behind, but however you want to do that, my dude. Okay, what is the win condition for this fight? It is... Defeat all foes. Okay, I was curious if it was defeat just Mercier, or if it was defeat everybody, but no, it's defeat everybody this time, so I'm okay with that. This guy is not going to be surviving for much longer here. The assassin. He is about to just die right now. Oh, yes, he is. Or you could miss. 90% chance to hit, and you fucking miss. Thanks, Cam. Appreciate that. And Firestorm, which did basically nothing, but just enough to kill that guy. Thanks. Counter magic. I love it. Okay, cool. Let's see. Let's just. Oh, I don't have enough for a. I don't have enough for a revive. But we can just do a Phoenix Ash, get this guy back in action, and go from there. Let's see. We need to take care of Dolman here, but I don't think he's going to go down terribly easy. At least not right away. That does 54 damage, which isn't too bad. How about Wrathful Blow? A decent chunk. We're still going to get rooted here, but I think we'll survive overall. Okay, and we can go ahead and take out Dolman right about now, I think, with Thunderbolt. Not quite enough. Infused Edge and Thunderbolt is enough. Ooh, more leather. Nice. Alright. You. What if I kill the dog? The dog has a bunch of crap that I'd rather not deal with. Except you have Mystic Shield. Okay. We can take out the Templar / Gunner at the very least. Let's try that. 110. Let's see. Focus Rage. 98. Not quite enough. Okay, so let's go ahead and just Demonic Might for now to get our Renew up. And let's move you over here to recover some of that health. Even though with the Renew, we're still going to get our health back anyways. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Let's see. I'm not sure how much we're going to do to this guy, but I'm doing a pretty decent amount. That does extra damage to us, but if we say Infused Edge and Firebolt, not quite enough to kill, but pretty close. Or you miss. Yeah, I think Buddy Boy is just going to die right now, but we're going to have to survive with that. Or you can use Soul Tendrils on everybody. That's much better than attacking the guy that would die anyways. Bizarro, you could have licked wounds on the guy that actually needed it, but, you know, whatever floats your goat. And there goes my buffs, bastard. But I was actually curious if we'd be able to actually hit from there, but apparently we are. So, like inside the pit, I wasn't sure if we'd have enough reach for it, but apparently we do. And fuck you, Mercier, you little rat bastard. Let's see. 51 to that guy. Are you serious? How are you missing so much, Reiner? You have, like, the worst accuracy on the fucking planet. Come on, dude. Let me go ahead and... If I move closer enough to do damage to that guy. So I want to get through his... I want to get through his MP. And he has one fucking MP, you bastard. Let's see if I do that. It's still going to do a little bit of MP damage, but it'll make it so he's actually vulnerable on the next turn. And you're rooted. Not my preferred. But we can go ahead with a holy bolt and start going that way. Yeah, start taking this guy out so we don't have to deal with him anymore. Alright, no more root. You were weak to fire, I do believe. So, goodbye, sir. Actually, can we kill you with just a firebolt? Yes, we can. Goodbye. That worked out nice. Another claw serum. Awesome. And attack. And kill. Good job. And let's start making our way over to these idiots. Thanks for the heal, sir. That perfect timing, you rat bastard. You cockwhore. Okay, however, I do believe a sniper shot is in order for Mr. Mercier here. I don't think he has no flank. He does not. So, goodbye. Get wrecked. I think we might be slightly over-leveled for this, but I'm okay with that. And we're out of Phoenix Ashes. Okay. Let's see. I'm kind of curious. How much will our little Healbot 3000 heal for? 58? Yeah, it's not too bad. I was thinking it might cure for more since we have it on a character with a higher mind stat here, but... Oh, we still get the Blessed One healing effect. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm still reasonably sure there is a treasure chest around here, but I'm not sure where. No. Maybe one of these tombstones have something. I thought it said on the map there was some kind of treasure chest here, but apparently I was mistaken. Okay. I tried. Can we hit you with a water locust? No, not quite. Yeah, you're just far enough away. We can't hit you. That's a shame. You don't have any buffs to get rid of. Actually, real fast, before we make it too far with you, we go right here. No, nothing over there. I'm still checking my option to see if there's anything here for us to grab. No. Yeah, it doesn't look like there is. I thought the map did say something about it, though, but apparently I was wrong. How about our... Actually, do we have enough for our Corrupted Blade? That'll do 379. Goodbye, sir. Or madam. Or whatever you are. I'm not even entirely sure, but there you go. Another meteorite. And a Copperweed Pod. Neat. Anodyne is the champion, as always. My thanks again for the rescue. That's twice now you've saved my thorax with your excellent timing. Always a pleasure, Bizarro. What's next? If Septimus is the leader of those bandits, we have to report this to the council at once. I don't fancy sending anyone alone to report this, and Primus made it clear the council wants us to focus on the pilgrimage. We'll report to the council once the pilgrimage is over. The luster is at the end of our journey anyway. Septimus mentioned a big operation planned in the Cobwell lands. Since that's the final leg of your trip, we should at least keep our eyes open. Anything useful we can discover will mean a more thorough report to the council. We? Well, since our objectives align, I thought we might as well team up. Perhaps if we travel together, you won't need to swoop in and save my chitinous bottom quite so often. A compelling argument. Alright, welcome aboard, Bizarro. It's settled then. Rhino, we must have a feast to celebrate our new partnership. Get cooking, friend. I'm already regretting this. Do we actually get a Bizarro as a party member? Bizarro has joined your forces as a Bazil. He doesn't use human classes, but he can learn to use the abilities of monsters. To unlock a new monster class, defeat enough monsters of that type with Bizarro deployed during combat. After you've unlocked a new monster class, it will become available to Bizarro in the class change menu. Learn abilities for it from the Learn Abilities menu as usual. Okay. Yeah, it says there's a treasure chest right here, but I don't know where that treasure chest was. Huh. Alright, real fast, let's see if that opened anything in the guild. I don't think it did, but I can check real fast. It did not. Okay. Yeah, if you guys saw a treasure chest there, well, I certainly didn't see it, so... Yeah, that's a shame. Alright, Reaver, let's go ahead with some of that, more of that reckless glow good stuff. Critical Mirage, I'm not really worried about it. I'd rather have Assassinate. Demon Knight. Still need enough for Cleave. War Mage, we can grab Leech Mana, that's not too bad right there. You're fine as a Gadgeteer. Apparently it needs 300 to learn anything, or 200, so a little ways away. Reaver. Sylvan. More Healy type stuff. There we go. Yeah, I'm real curious how Bizarro is gonna work out here. Gale Drenner, Thurva, Vargul, grants Mind and Haste to all adjacent units, that's nice. And then... Okay, looks like he just has like the same stuff that the monsters have, just in general, but he might have a harder time unlocking it because you actually have to... Yeah, you might have to actually fight them all or something. Bengal. Yeah, so it looks like he can use... Okay, so it looks like we need about 5 each essences. Okay, that's pretty neat, I guess. Not sure how useful he'll be, but he's there. Alright, save my game real fast. And where was this treasure chest that I did not see? That's a lot of enemies there. Oh, that's the Bandit Kawa. Neat. Alright, treasure chest, where the fuck are you? It's not right there. Was it right there and I just didn't see it? That's where the assassin was, right? Yeah, I have no idea where this treasure chest is. Alright, well I'm gonna do this fight real fast and see if I can't find it, but yeah, where is it? My only guess is it's hidden back here somewhere and I just didn't notice it. But I'm pretty sure that's where the assassin was, is on that square, and I don't think you can have your character on the same square as the treasure chest, so not sure. But either way, I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, well I found something to activate at the very least over here, so I'll do this in a minute. I want to see if I can kill this little bastard over here first, though. Yeah, 118, kill this guy. And then I'll bring you in next turn when I activate that for whatever I get. Michael Leather, OL Leaf. Neat. Okay, yeah, I'll have Reiner activate this in my next turn, and I'll be back in a moment. Still don't know if that's going to be the treasure chest or not, but we'll see. Alright, let's see what this is right here. Oh, so okay. I got you. I don't know if I saw that on my last, I thought I moved over there in the battle previously, but I guess I might not have and just didn't notice it. Oh well. Well, I'll bring you back in when I get it, so give me a moment. Alright, let's see what you got. Blood Crest. Neat. I'm assuming that unlocks like another class or something, but nice. Now let's put you over here, and I'll beat you guys after the end of the battle and see what that does. Alright, that should be the end of the battle right there. Neat. And I'm curious what that will unlock. Okay. Not a lot in the AP or IP. We're still getting decent amounts of gold out of it. And some more meteorites, so that's nice. Alright, what was the item that we got? Whether can we craft anything? I don't think we can. No. Blood Crest. Ooh, the Vampire class. Dormant Crystal and Dragon's Blood Sap. And this gives access to the Drake variant. Okay, so now we can have somebody be a vampire, which is pretty neat. Let's see. I'm kind of curious what the abilities on it are, because that's the thing. If we gotta have the good abilities. And this looks like a more balanced class compared to the werewolf, which is just pure physical attack. Let's see. Blood Nova, chance to bleed. Chance to bleed from a distance. Does magical damage based off your attack stat. Deals physical damage to the target and just deal a component. Offensive mute. Damage from offensive ability increased by 45% when target's HP is below 50%. Bloodsuck does a drain and absorbs damage. Deals more damage if they're bleeding. Deals magical damage to target's MP. So basically bleed them and then drain back their HP or MP. Charm. Deals attack or physical damage to the target and inflicts sleep if it's inflicted with bleed. And you can turn into a bat when moving. That probably gives you like a flying. So that's kind of cool. And you need Scoundrel 6, Alchemistic 3, and Blood Crest and a non-story. That's pretty neat, actually. I might want to put someone as that. Not sure if I want to do it immediately, but it definitely seems like something that'd be reasonably worthwhile. Yeah, let's grab the Bloodlust for now. Assassinate, can you learn Assassinate? Yes, you can. Still doesn't have a great range, so I think I still prefer the Gunner / Ranger combo, but still reasonably decent overall. Cleave, awesome. Reaver. There we go. Gadgeteer, we can learn Absorb Mana, which gives us mana when we're targeted by a spell, which is nice. Or Perfect Focus, we do more damage with full HP. Yeah, honestly, Absorb Mana is pretty good there. Let's see, Reaver deals damage in a small area versus... Okay, so Primal Blow does damage to one person from a distance. This does it to a group from a distance, but slightly weaker. Yeah, let's do that. I like that. Let's see, Ranger, everyone's learning Ranger type stuff here, so might as well grab it for them. Gunner class for you. Neat. And Gunner, if I can get to it. Concentrate, that's good stuff. Thurba. Focus Rage. Okay, so there's that. That was a sneakily hidden little treasure chest right there. Okay, nothing new, so we're good on that. Yeah, I guess our next bet is just to head on over to the mines right here, but it's a story mission, and sometimes those take their time, so probably want to save that for next episode. Let's go see if we have anything we really want to buy at the old bazaar. Probably not, but let me just check. Is there anything we really care about? Somebody's using a silver scythe right now. I think that'd be Anodyne. Yeah, might as well give her the Crimson Scythe, I guess. mauls. I guess the difference between the mauls and the axes that I was looking at earlier, a couple episodes ago, is axes are weaker and one-handed, whereas mauls are stronger and two-handed. Also, axes tend to have like a minus defense for some godforsaken reason. No idea why, but oh well. Rapier for all sorts of cool stuff. Might as well have one just to have it. That way, if anybody goes to a class that needs it, they can actually have something useful there. We currently still have the nail gun. That's working out pretty good. See, I want to see if... Yeah, I think everyone is still on linen robes for like the mages and whatnot, so probably not a bad idea to upgrade them to stronger robes here. Problem is, I'm not sure. Even with like smart casting, I don't think that would be smart enough to realize, hey, this guy has the molten robe on. If I cast fire near him, it's gonna heal him. I think it would still ignore him for purposes of smart casting. Yeah, might as well still grab a couple just to have them. There we go. And light armor, I think we're still good with the Brigandine. Somebody's still wearing some other light armor that we could probably get rid of. And then gold armor is very expensive. Or not expensive, but very defensive. Might as well grab a couple. Let's see. Somebody's wearing a fur cap, and we could probably switch those out for those yours cap by now. 3 and 3, yeah. We definitely want to upgrade these, so let's grab a couple of you guys. Actually, the Green Beret has the same stats and gives health. So, yeah, might as well grab a couple of those. There we go. And then for the helmets, yeah, more gold helmets there. Neat. Shields, I don't know if we need any, but somebody's using a bronze or a steel shield, so let's buy a couple of those. Just spend all our money here. And if not all of it, well, a decent chunk of it. And let's give everybody some actual better equipment. Alright, so instead of a leather helmet, you're going to have a green beret, which is a nice little boost there. You lose a tiny little bit of speed, but I think you'll survive. And this does... Okay, you're good on your leather armor there. Wayfarer Treads, you're good on that. Steel shield, we can give you a gold shield instead. Yeah, let's do that. There we go, and you got your maul, so you're set. Sidewinder, I think you're good on that. Leather helmet, we can give you a green beret for more health and everything else. Yeah, we're losing tiny bits of speed from the leather helmet here, but I think it's fine. Chainmail. Let's see, we can give you the Brigandine, or the Desert Scarf that somebody else already has. It looks like the Brigandine is your best bet, unless we just want to give you some fat resistance, but I think you'll survive with just the Brigandine there. Gauntlet, that gives a little bit of attack power. We can probably find you something better than that. For now, we'll survive with what we got. Alright, Steel Helm, give you that... Starting to sell my guess, because that gives you immunity to blind. So, let's take that. Steel Armor. You should still have the old armor on. I don't know why you don't have it on, but okay. Yeah, let's give you the Phoenix Band instead of the gloves. That way you automatically revive once per battle, so it's not bad. Instead of the Death's Due, we can give you the... No, I guess you're fine on the Scythe. You have the other Scythe for some reason. Yeah, give you that Crimson Scythe. Plate Glove, you're fine. Let's give you something besides that Plate Glove. That gives you a little bit of defense, but not a whole lot else. So let's give you something like... let's see... Well, that makes it so you can't be berserk, which is okay. Poison, I'm not really worried about it. We give you the Wizard Glove for even more power for your spells and whatnot. Yeah, let's give you an extra Wizard Glove for now. Let's see, Sage Hat. Is apparently pretty good, so we'll hold on to that. Traveler Garb, let's give you... Traveler Garb is light armor, so is this stuff, so we give you the Brigandine for better stuff there. Neat. We give you also the gloves, or the elemental stuff, but we'll survive. And that gives you the item stuff, which is nice. However, I might want to give that to our peddler for the moment. So we're going to take off your throwing glove and instead give you another wizard's glove, because more power, but we'd also give you something else like... No, I guess you'll just have double wizard gloves. Let's see, Scout's Garb, let's give you... Actually, you're fine on the Scout's Garb, so... Okay. And instead of a Silver Maul, we can give you... We give you the Energy Maces. We lose attack power, but she's never attacking anyways. So... And we get more mind out of it, so let's do that. And I guess we can give her a shield while we're at it, too. And this gives even more range on her spells. Perfect, perfect. Let's see. Scout's Garb, you're good right there. Let's see, you. Concussion, you're good on that, I think. On your maul, but you can also use axes if you wanted to. Okay. Fur cap, let's give you that green beret. Leather armor, let's give you that brigandine. And that gives you a little bit of attack power. Let me see if there's a better mace for them. Or a healer here. Probably not. Let's just check real fast. He's currently using the silver mace, I do believe. That gives 20... Oh no, she's using the energy mace, I think. Which has the most mind for... Yeah, the most mind for the buck there. We're currently using the Tierite Maul, which is 85, I think. Let me grab this axe real fast. I think this guy can use the... Yeah, he can use the axe if he wanted to. But really, there's no point, because he can't wear... I don't know if he can wear... Yeah, he can't wear a shield with this class anyway, so... He's fine. Okay, looks like we're done for now. We took care of the Mercier situation. Next episode, we'll head over to Irztara Gorge and go from there. So guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.